What's up, guys? Wow, let me just move the camera here a little bit here so you guys can see me. I hope you can see me, right? Let's put it a little bit up. Sorry, guys, I'm just dealing with this new camera here. All right. So, the title of the video today: Why dropshippers give up just before you see success. I've been there. Trust me. Now, if you have arrived to the channel and it's your first time in here and you want to hear something that is going to potentially change your life forever, stay to the end, like the video, comment, subscribe, and take a moment and share your opinions in the comments, Those people that they're looking for the mentoring, send me a message when you're ready, you have the money, and you have time, okay? What is the things that made me give up, okay? Why did I give up dropshipping so many times? Not one time, many times. And what are the changes that I made in order for me to come back and become a millionaire? The first thing is everybody is completely different. So I'm not expecting everybody to do what I did, But I do expect people to actually listen and to pay attention, because maybe you're going to see yourself on what I'm saying. When I started dropshipping, one of the things that made me give up right away, it was the lack of confidence that I was going to be able to succeed. And that stage came up only when I spent a lot of money and I didn't have results. Obviously, I was trying to do this by myself at the beginning, and I couldn't figure out, it was just, I felt very discouraged and I felt super stupid, because I was like, it doesn't make sense that at 15 years old, 16 years old is making millions and I'm not. What am I doing wrong? What do they know that I don't? All right. So that's the first questions that start popping up in my head. And I started giving up, and I was going back to my friends and chilling and drinking and partying. And I realized that nothing in this life that really brings success is easy. Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. But I couldn't understand why those people were making money, so I just gave up and I went back to my work, because I was wired that way, and I'm sure you are the same. I mean, it's not everybody that has this business mentality of building a business from scratch and to bring it to making millions of dollars every single year. It's not everybody who does have that kind of mentality, and definitely I didn't have it at that time. So forward, I started giving up every single time. I give up, give up. And the second thing that made me give up is that I never was able to stay consistent. And because of that, that was why I was never able to make real money, because I was never consistent. And one day, I decided that I was going to give my 100%. But the problem with that is when you're not wired the right way, that ambition or that desire in dropshipping to make money or give you 100% is momentary. It's maybe for the beginning. After that, you go back to your routine, you go back to your normal stuff. And for me, that's what happens, is that I was always saying, okay, I'm going to start. Okay, I'm going to give 100%, but I never did it. It was just momentarily. My mother struggled so much to provide for me all her life. And it was never clickable, because I was far away from her. So it was never clicking in my head that I was like, even had a mother, you know, I was alone in the world, you know. And I left my parents' home when I was like 17 years old. So I didn't care less about anything. One of the other important reasons that I give up in this business, that most drop shippers give up, is because they don't have a structure of what they want to accomplish. I give you a couple examples so you understand. I have a vision that I want to acquire something, and that vision is never blurred. It's always very clear. And because it's so clear, everything that comes on my way doesn't distract me. And at that moment, I didn't have that. I didn't have a vision. I was like, oh, I want to make money. That's not a clear vision. And once you have that vision, like saying, I want to make money, you will never make money. There has to be something that clicks on you, and in order for you to actually make money and have that vision for a long period of time. The other reason why dropshippers give up so easy is, and why I give up, is because I didn't have the money to keep investing into a business that was not generating me anything. I mean, for God's sake, I used to work and get all my paycheck and put it on ads or influencers, and at the end of the week, you're like, okay, I just burned $500. Okay, I just burned $300. Okay, so then what happens is I start buying drugs and smoking and drinking, and I was more happy in that situation because I didn't have results. So every time, don't you feel like every time that you have like kind of results, you wake up early, you hype, you're like, oh my God, I have results, let me do it again. But the days that you don't have results, and this comes from my next point, is you give up. Your brain start giving up, and you don't have the same desire. And that was for me. I was not stable. I was like, okay, today I got good results. Tomorrow I wake up, no results. I'm like, fuck, again? So it was just like that mentality that it was vicious, like a bad mentality. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy life. But if you ask me, what is the reasons that I give up? This is the reasons. Bad influences around me, people that didn't understand what I was going, what was my vision, what was the desires that I wanted to accomplish. They were laughing. They're like, yeah, one day, yeah, whatever, yeah. That stick to my head till the day of today, because today I'm a millionaire, and you still at the same place, maybe buying your Jordans, maybe traveling a little bit sometimes, but you still on your 9 to 5, and I became a millionaire. And you can hate all you want, you can speak all you want, but I'm a self-made millionaire, and you're not. And now, every time that I think back about those things, is I say to what I have to say to these people is very simple: do it you. Oh yeah, but bro, do it you. Go and make millions of dollars and anything that you want. Not only that, but go and train yourself every single day, like I do. Every day I train. Every single day. No excuses. Do it. And that mentality you need to have success in this business, and in any business actually that you want to accomplish. Now, the other reason that will make you give up is that you don't have love for what you do. Man, I cannot focus my words enough in this. If you don't have love for dropshipping, don't do it. It's just gonna be a momentary emotion. And again, I didn't have that love. I built that love. So I always say I always compare myself to people like Messi and Ronaldo. They always say Messi, it was a gifted guy that plays super well soccer. And then you have Mr. Ronaldo, which I have tremendous respect for that man. That is like, okay, maybe I'm not born gifted, I'm gonna force it. And he forced it, and he's the best or one of the best players in the world, and he's 40 years old. Now that should tells you a lot about the type of mentality that I have today. But at that moment I didn't. And I thought, I'm sure you guys, you don't have it. Don't listen to people around you. They don't know better. They don't. They actually don't. And sometimes your family will make you give up. Your wife, your girlfriend, your friends, your father, your mother, because they don't see where you're going. You're listening to people, and that's why you give up. That's why I give up. I used to call my friends back in when I was in, I think, Colombia, or even here in Bali when I arrived, and I lost everything. Well, I had my brother that we had money, but me and my side, I lost everything. And I was like, God damn it. And I used to call my friends, and I hope you're watching these videos. I don't give a damn at all if you're watching and you don't like it. I used to call them, and they used to say, bro, come back to Canada. Bro, come back to Canada, bro. Don't worry, bro. You have a room. And I do appreciate that. But you know what I say now? Fuck it. I say to them, fuck it, I can't go back. I'm not going back. Not because I don't like Canada, but because I needed to accomplish something new in my life. And I'm never going back. Not because I don't like Canada, again, it's because I don't want to be around people that they settle for less. They settle for for smoking, for drinking, for partying, for going to concerts, to buy the last Jordan that came out. Oh, I don't settle for that. You on a beach making a barbecue, me, I have a chef in an island that is making the barbecue for me. The lives are completely different, and sometimes you need to split up, and that's not wrong. You're not mistreating anybody. You're just moving forward in life and up in life. And that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be extremely tough. And a lot of people around you will look at you bad. Trust me. That's okay. For me, it's okay. I care less how you look at me or what you think about me. I don't. And I have a box full of watches that probably cost your entire life. So, do you read? And a lot of people are gonna say, and this is why I started, and this I will talk about that in another video. A lot of people will say, yeah, you're rich, but you're not healthy. Now what? I'm healthy. I go to the gym every single day. I eat good. I have a chef making food. I live in a mansion. What now? And there always going to be people having something to say. But one thing that I will say is that none of the people that have something to say bad about me or about my brother, they are on top of us. They're all below us. All. Not like all below us. Like, oh, bro, I come from this country and I have a home in my home. And back in my country, bro, shut the hell up. I pay $20,000 for a villa. Rent it. I don't even care. $20,000. Do you pay that? Yeah, brother. So I love you. Never give up on your dreams. I did many times. I'm grateful to have my brother by my side. He's been a tremendous something that I wish I had before. And I was always running away because I thought that my friends were more important than my family. For myself, I'm not judging them. I'm judging myself. This video is about me, not about them. Don't give up. Never give up. And just know that when you least expect it, the ching-ching on Shopify store is going to change your life forever. Remember that, because it did for me. Subscribe, like, comment. See you in the next video. Peace out.